This marks a new beginning for our country, a beginning in which we hope that we shall march together as Kenyans.
Mandela could shake hands with the clerk. What is wrong in Raila Odinga shaking hands with Uhuru Kenyatta?
But on those items that are for the benefit of mwananchi, tutaunga mkono.
Nia yetu ni kushirikiana kwa manufaa ya wananchi wa taifa letu la Kenya. Kuna makosa tukishirikiana.
Now we are very focused on the 4 agendas, which you know that those 4 agendas will change the lives of our people.
1 year since going to the ballot in 2017 and the nation's biggest election since independence. While the country now seems to have moved on from the heavily contested and controversial polls, many Kenyans are still trying to come to terms with the loss of their kin and how it happened following the violence witnessed after the elections in 2017. KTN News anchor and political affairs reporter Kisa Wandera has the first of a 3-part series, The Price of Democracy.
I therefore wish to declare Honorable Uhuru Kenyatta.
It was on Friday evening, August 11th, 2017. Just a few minutes after 9 p.m., the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission IEBC Chairman Wafula Chebukati had just declared Uhuru Kenyatta as president-elect. What followed was days of violent street protests, gunfire, tear gas, and massive destruction of property in various parts of the country. 1 year on, things have gone back to normal for most Kenyans, but not for those who bore the greatest brunt in the aftermath of the 2017 election. Joseph Abanja's face is one that is all too familiar. His 6-month-old daughter Samantha Pendo was sadly killed on the night of August 12th at their home in Nyalenda Estate, Kisumu County, barely 48 hours after Chebu's address. He painfully recounts the events of that night, a night that changed his life forever.
Nikisikia sauti ya bibi yangu hapo akisema Jose, wameua mtoto, ilibidi niamke. Even though by then mkono zangu zilikuwa weak, but ilibidi niamke. So nikaamka kushika mtoto, nikapata mtoto ako unconscious, ile kabisa hajifahamu kabisa.
The memories, he says, are too fresh and too painful. He struggles to recount the last hours his daughter spent between their home in Nyalenda and in the intensive care unit at the Aga Khan Hospital in Kisumu.
It was in the evening. Ndio akatuambia, we're sorry to say this, tumejaribu lakini haiwezekani, mtoto wenu ameaga.
The post-mortem report shows that baby Pendo suffered a cracked skull and had deep injuries. She was buried 2 weeks later on the 25th of August 2017.
Anion, nikiona watoto wale, kuna mtoto mwingine hapa jirani yangu alizaliwa na mtoto wangu the same year, the same month. Anytime I see that kid, I think of my daughter, unajua.
There are 7 houses in this particular block. Everyone who lives in these 7 houses, single rooms, came face to face with death after the violence that erupted after the announcement of the results of the August 8th election.
Baby Pendo's mother chooses to sit outside the entire period of the interview. She's yet to come to terms with the events of August 12th. The pain of losing her daughter, too fresh in her mind. This kind of pain can only be understood by Damaklin Marube, the 36-year-old mother of the late Stephanie Mora, who would have been 9 years old this year. Mora was shot on the same night as baby Pendo after chaos erupted at her home in Mathare, in Nairobi. Fateful Saturday, the family opted to stay home, given the kind of tension that was building up in the area.
Mimi nikarudi kwa nyumba, nikaanza kufua. Masaa kidogo, msichana mwingine rafiki ya Mora akakimbia akaniambia, mama Mora, Stefania amekufa. Nikamuuliza amekufa aje? Ati amepigwa risasi na polisi.
The father, Wycliffe Mokaya, still struggling with the trauma, wondering just how his daughter was killed over events she had very little understanding of.
Risasi ilimgonga hapa, ikaenda hapa. Na kulingana na postmortem vile ilifanywa, ilienda kukata hiyo roho mara mbili.
It is the same heartbreaking story in the home of Mzee Daudi Chepkwony in Manyata Estate, still in Kisumu. His 18-year-old son, Adams Daudi Sitiene, was clobbered by police just after the October 26th repeat election.
Kuna mtu alitoka pale Kasaba na akapigia mama simu. Mtoto wako amepigwa vibaya sana, hata mwenye shakufa.
For 2 weeks, the family says Adams was bedridden. He couldn't move. He couldn't talk.
Hii skali yake ilivunjwa. Hapa kuna crack, huko nyuma crack, karibu crack 3. Sasa hiyo ndio ilisababisha kifo yake. Tarehe 24 saa 9 ndio mtoto wangu amefariki.
Adam wa mtoto wangu wa mwisho kitina mimba, na ndiye alikuwa ninakaa naye hapa kwa nyumba, yeye ndiye alikuwa ananiangalia.
These are just but some of the stories of Kenyans who had to pay the ultimate price following a general election. In the second part of this series, The Price of Democracy, we speak to those living with scars inflicted during the electoral violence. Akisa Wandera, KTN News.
This marks a new beginning for our country, a beginning in which we hope that we shall march together as Kenyans.
Mandela could shake hands with de Klerk. What is wrong in Raila Odinga shaking hands with Uhuru Kenyatta?
But on those items that are for the benefit of mwananchi, tutaunga mkono.
Nia yetu ni kushirikiana kwa manufaa ya wananchi wa taifa letu la Kenya. Kuna makosa tukishirikiana.
Now we are very focused on the 4 agendas, which you know that those 4 agendas will change the lives of our people.